We have a good one today. The question that keeps us all up at night and keeps us all down on our last day. Life after death. Let's get into it.
Questioner, which bodies do we have immediately after physical death from this yellow ray body that I now am in? Ra, I am Ra. You have all bodies in potentiation. Questioner, then the yellow ray body in potentiation is used to create this chemical arrangement that I have as a physical body now. Is this correct? Ra, I am Ra. This is incorrect only in that in your present incarnation the yellow ray body is not in potentiation but in activation, it being that body which is manifest. Questioner, then after death from this incarnation we still have the yellow ray body in potentiation, but then in the general case of our planetary population after death, would they then normally have the green ray body manifested? Ra, I am Ra. Not immediately. The first body which activates itself upon death is the form maker or the indigo ray body. This body remains, you have called it the Ka, until etheria has been penetrated and understanding has been gained by the mind-body-spirit totality. Once this is achieved, if the proper body to be activated is green ray, then this will occur. Questioner, let me make a statement and you tell me if I am correct. After death then, if an entity is unaware, he may become what is called an earthbound spirit until he is able to achieve the required awareness for activation of one of his bodies. Would it be possible then to activate any of the bodies from red through violet? Ra, I am Ra. Given the proper stimulus, this is correct. Questioner, what stimulus would create what we call an earthbound spirit or a lingering ghost? Ra, I am Ra. The stimulus for this is the faculty of the will. If the will of yellow ray mind body spirit is that which is stronger than the progressive impetus of the physical death towards realization of that which comes, that is, if the will is concentrated enough upon the previous experience. The entity's shell of yellow ray, though no longer activated, cannot either be completely deactivated and, until the will is released, the mind-body-spirit complex is caught. This often occurs, as we see you are aware, in the case of sudden death as well as in the case of extreme concern for a thing or another self.
Well, there you have it. There's the answer to life itself. There's life after death. Well, it's not simply that straight. And so first there's this idea of all bodies being in potentiation. And so on first glance this may not make sense because we have one body. Of course there's only one body, and after we die then we disappear. Or so we think. So Ra here states it's actually that we have all bodies in potentiation, and right now we have the yellow body in activation, and the rest are still just kind of sitting at bay. Think of times that we dream or we astrally project. Then this potentially is deactivating the yellow body and activating another body. And so how exciting is it that we're all equipped with these different bodies that we're never even taught how to actually control or consciously activate or deactivate. It's really left up to ourselves to really figure that out and go down paths that feel right. So as Ra states, the yellow body that we inhabit is right now activated, but after we die, or after we pass in this life, then the questioners assumed that we would immediately go into this green body activation as the next linear progression, but Ra states that it's not as simple as that, where we first would go into the indigo body, and from there, based on catalysts that were probably involved in the polarization of service to self or service to others, that determines what the next body that we choose to activate is. And overall, if we stay as the indigo body, as a ghost or something of that sort, then that really just proves the will that we have. And so the takeaway message here is to not underestimate the strength of the will that we all have within. We've all heard we have the will to survive. My challenge to you is to utilize your will towards the fulfillment of your goals. Become polarized in the direction that feels right, and do so from the lovingness of your heart for the betterment of us all. I'll see you all as the indigo bodies. Take care. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.